Now, do you want to see Sod? Sod, mystical interpretation, that within the letters or sequences of letters, there are coded messages, such as finding numerical patterns. You want to see that? John gives it to you. John gives it to you. Revelation 13:18. Talking about the beast. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That's Sod. That's Remez. Or just rewind and hear from the beginning. See that? It's interesting. His name Zach remembers, because Zach means to remember. Right? You see that right there? David, exegete, Little Caesar. Now, do you want a hint of the Antichrist in the Old Testament? A hint of the Antichrist in the Old Testament? Remember, you have Remez Sod, so the numerical value of the number of the beast is 666. That means you have to calculate his name. That's why throughout history, various people have been propped up as being Antichrist because the numerical value of their name turns out to be 666. In point of fact, there is a variant reading in the manuscripts that reads 616. Irenaeus warned us about that, saying that the correct reading from the correct manuscripts preserved by the heirs of the apostles, their bishops and their disciples, is 666. But why do you think some people would have changed it to 616? Now, here is a plausible theory. According to John, the numerical value of the beast's name will be 666. Yet, there were some Christians that thought Nero was the Antichrist or a type of Antichrist. But when you calculate his name, it turns out to be 616. 616. You want me there? 616. However, if you were to tally the numerical value of Nero's name in Hebrew, it comes out to 666. You want me there? So some suspect, because if you tally the numerical value of his name, Nero, it comes out to 616 if you're tallying it in Greek. But if you tally in Hebrew, 666. Now, fact check me. This is something I learned years ago, but like a lot of things you learn, you need to fact check. What do I mean? I was taught early on that the reason why Jesus said, of the day or hour no one knows, neither the angels of heaven nor the Son, but the Father alone, is because he was reflecting the Jewish custom of the matrimonial ceremony, the betrothal, engagement, and preparation. That supposedly, when a man betrothed a woman, he would go back to his father's house, prepare the bridal chamber, and the father announced to him the day to go and get her. But that was up to the father. And so the son would have to wait for the father to say, go ahead. As much as I've tried to find that in ancient sources, and that this was a custom at the time of Christ, I can't. That's why I don't use it. You understand? That's why I don't use it, because I don't have any evidence thus far, and I want to find it. Man, that would be great. That this was the custom at the time of Christ. So you have to be careful. Okay, so did everyone see Sod? Now, do you want me to show you a remez, a hint of the Antichrist in the Old Testament? So we can go into now the point of Isaiah 29. 29:12. You ready? Fact check me, by the way, on Nero's name telling 666 in Hebrew, but 616 in Greek. In fact, you know who I heard it from? The founder of Catholic Answers, Carl Keating, in a debate he had with Iglesia Ni Cristo. Ni Cristo, is it? Iglesia Ni di Cristo? That cult group. Nonetheless, here it is, 666, right? Solomon, 1 Kings 10:14. Solomon. Now the weight of gold, which came to Solomon 1 year, was 666 talents of gold. Solomon, in his fall from glory, became a picture, a type of Antichrist. Capiche?